my procedure of working and the minimum requirements. In order to develop a plugin for Construct2, I'll have these files that are already modified with some functions. And after I modify the edit time and run time from my custom folder, I will replace them inside this folder in C program files construct exporters HTML5 plugins, and my plugin is called FB Instant. After I made the modification, I'll go back to the game and then export the game, set up the export in the folder where I created the web server under this one, export. Now the export should happen very fast, almost 10 seconds. And then here I have to make another modification. I have an index copy, and this index copy contains this link to Facebook Instant. Let's update the version. It's 6.2, the latest. When you will see these videos, maybe there are other versions. And this is the line I modified into my index HTML5. And this has to be replaced with the original index HTML5 that is exported via the game, that doesn't have this line included. So I'll quit those, and this one goes delete, and this one is pasted as index HTML. Okay. Now inside the game we need to add the plugin FB Instant, add it to the game. The minimum requirements for a project to work is to have inside on create, this means when the game is loaded, has to have this function FB Instant initialize asynchron. This function ends, let me see where it ends right here. Inside it we need to have set loading progress to put to 100 when the game has finished loaded, and when the game has finished loaded we have to put another asynchronous function, start game async. Then we can get the player name, photo ID, etc. In documentation, let's see it on Firefox, we have let's search for it. Initialize async. Initialize the SDK library. This should be called before any other SDK file functions. So this function has to be called on create on or when the game is loaded, depending on your engine. Set loading progress is another function that needs to be implemented. and there is a number between 0 and 100 that need to be passed into the function depending on how many assets are loaded. We don't know how many assets are loaded, so we set loading progress to 100 after all the assets are loaded. Those are the minimum requirements for Facebook instant game to be approved. And after that, we will look on how to get local, get platform, SDK version of the Facebook instant game SDK, and the player ID, etc. We will see in the next video.